I know it's not breaking news or anything, and everyone already knows that Debilitate and Irradiate, those arcanes are pretty broken. They are not game breaking or anything, but they might be, if you just put them together. And by together, I mean you use one weapon and you benefit from both arcanes, excluding the new change to arcans, right? Arcans do not count here. And you might wonder how you do that. But well, Dante, the guy with the books, has all the answers. Dante! He is obviously the answer, as I always keep saying, he is one of the by far most broken Warframes in the game, and yet again, every update, he comes up with something new that's pretty broken. If you wonder why Dante, well, it's pretty simple. He can helmet Nourish or Roar, and he can use a gun that has like high status chance, like Kuvakom, I just put it like as an example. Could be like Strun or something, doesn't really matter, as long as it's a high status. High multi-shot, just a good weapon that applies a lot of status. And primary, of course, the star of the show. And the reason is, you don't even need his Noctua, because it won't work like this. You can helmet over his Noctua, but you have to mod his Noctua, put Irradiate on it, put some Blast, probably the best. You could also use Zatas instead Nourish, I'm gonna actually try with Zatas instead. And Zatas is only for a meme, because recently I used to make a saying for myself, if something cannot be bugged with Zatas Whisper, it cannot be bugged at all. So probably something gonna be happening that I don't even know about yet while I'm using Zatas. I'm so sure about it. And basically the main idea of modding the Noctua is purely for its buff. It's gonna be shooting automatically while you do other stuff. It does not benefit from multi-shot, hence we do some crit, we do some status damage, we do Seeker, just in case it punches through randomly, doesn't really matter that much, put some crit, put some blast, and it will blast, that's all. Basically there's one more step to be mentioned, we have Mecha Double, because Pet is one of our big parts of the build, and we have two choices. We either go Mecha Dog to apply all the debuffs, like irradiation and everything like this pretty easily, or we go for the Hurasku Bro, and that's because the mecha mods. And well, the moment the guy that has all the status gets killed, that's marked, and spreads all the status, well, you can imagine how much damage it can be, right? That's why, simple. It's not much more about it, other than just the mecha viability, so the rest you can mod up to what you need, and that's all. So again, quick sum up what we need to make it work. We either need the Mecha Dog that will put radiation for us, or we need the primary with either innate radiation, somehow gained radiation, buff radiation, atomic fallout. Well, I have valence override on the Kuvakom for the radiation. So you just need to be sure that you will be applying 10 stacks of radiation pretty easily, so the secondary radiate can work. Into 3 into 4 for the World Warden, aka our Noctua that shoots and benefits from the arcane. 3 into 2 into 4 for Page Flight, which is crazy increase on status damage and status chance. 164 status vulnerability and status damage increase. Well, I was trying to show you something crazy, but yeah. Well, let's hopefully get this done this time without getting a crash. Oh look, server reinforcements, that would be pog. Wait, let's first see like how Kuvakom applies all this status. Pretty efficient, right? Let's see how much we can get all of this. And Noctua's working here. How can we see a shot from it? Oh, I think the mecha target was killed, so they all just died immediately. That's quite standard. Let me actually find the target when the dog marks it. Oh, I think he died actually, or the pet killed it, I don't know. Well, wait, I need to retire the pet for a sec because I will not get this down. The pet is not allowed to broken. Yeah, so let me rebuff real quick. So look, that page fight sense. Let's see which target gets hit with it. This one. So it's way more vulnerable to status. It also has punch through, so all of them get hit. And as you can see, Noctua is doing its explosions of blast. Zata's auto-reproking it, of course. That's why Zata's good. Everything gets hit in AoE. And now, after you see this, let me compare it to a normal target, not something like Babao. I don't know. Maybe we go for... What would we go for? Heavy Gunner? Or Exogoxad maybe. Tanker I think still right. Let's see the Exogoxad. I need to somehow let just Noctua do its job. Will it shoot like this? Nope, I need to do one shot. I need 10 radiation stacks. Put something else, man. This one. Let me actually, instead of using the dog that kills everything AoE, let me try with this guy. Corrosive radiation, okay. I mean, I should actually use viral as I replaced Nourish. Viral hit. We have radiation, we do magnet, okay. So all these statuses will be like this applied automatically, especially if you're killing constantly, because it's gonna reset the cooldown on it. Let's just speed it up. So hard to see with all the numbers on the screen. Good Noctua. I don't know what's going on sometimes with this weapon. I actually should swap this to something very weak without any mod. What can it be? Some bow probably. Oh, whatever, I'm just gonna put a loadout without it. I actually tried the most to make it as weak as possible, but I guess not really possible. Okay, the doggo starts doing its job. I mean, what is even going on, I swear. Shoot this guy, Noctua. But I have no clue what's going on sometimes. 1-6 meter hits. That's just Noctua, right? Keep talking all the time. Stacking its damage. But it's still like much different how it works whenever you shoot yourself, because it does not benefit from multi-shot, but it gets quite busy with shooting if you shoot yourself. I don't even know if there's a point to show you this in a mission after I restart for this update. Because Dante is just broken by a baseline. But look at the Noctua, like right now, how it shoots. But when you shoot, the Noctua ain't like passive. Or when you send this, it's constantly shooting. So what you could do is actually pretty nice when I think of it, because we have a weapon called Zenstar. It's gonna be a big ass fucking sword, and we can use DANTE loadout. But instead of the blast, I would actually use radiation, but I can put just focus radon on it instead of what? Of this. We have okay, let's go with influence because it's gonna be the best anyway. I need to somehow get like combo points before they completely get annihilated. Hopefully I can do that. Best stunt for it, I guess. Because it's gonna give me some time so I can show you all of this. Okay. Now I rebuff. The insert is probably gonna be the best for it. Holy fuck, when I think of it, it's quite a broken ability. I mean ability, weapon. Weapon with an ability. Because this disc will constantly like attack them now and put some nice statuses. And proc Noctua constantly. So look, I can be here. And Noctua is shooting them. So I don't really need the other weapon. You could actually just do that in the mission, because the range is pretty huge, especially if you would have a Riven for range on the star. But like this I can maybe see the damage. But those units are... Let me put the units that you will most likely encounter in most missions. The tankiest one, so it's gonna be Corrupted Heavy Gunner without the Eximuses, because it's gonna be spam on the screen even more than it already is. I didn't even have to do anything and it's already like going wild. What? Oh, the disc is still there? No way. Yeah, it's 50 sec. Okay, I forgot how long it is. Oh well, so that's that for you. Now imagine you add some priming, which I would probably recommend Sido. Okay, so let me show you build real quick. You can pause if you want it. But this build looks pretty interesting on Sido. Pretty interesting. The constant rebuff from Dante, love it. You just alt fire on it. Well, but remember, if you have radiation and stuff like this, the best is to just use the Huras. This is so broken with the mecha set, it's undeniable. Just look what this doggo can do on its own, right? I'm not gonna do anything, I'm just gonna buff, but I'm not gonna start my Noctua or anything, just gonna page flight that. Look, the pet hits it. Just a second before the magic starts. If you only hit the same target, it would be so nice. Oh! That's that. That's the pet. But also the pet makes you get a target, the doggo head above. Oh, if you actually prime for the dog. Let me see if you will mark anything before it all explodes. It's so hard to test. I need targets that are immortal. I guess Babaus. I mean the Babaus will die too, I guess. Pretty fast. This pet is so obnoxiously broken, it's not even funny. I mean... Well, hopefully he marks something now before he dies. Okay, it's marked here. So this target, if he dies... That happens. So there is no point to show you Dante in a mission because it's just broken. Overguard yourself, pet does everything. But that's just a small thing that I wanted to put out, that on Dante you can use both of these arcane because people are kinda in love with them. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, see you on the next one.